Hey, stick around and watch, and I'll show you how to make this adorable little shabby chic fall decoration. Hello everybody. I got this pumpkin. I got a few other things too at Dollar Tree, and I'm going to try to cover it with this fabric that I got at Walmart. And I may do another pumpkin or something with these strips, but this one I want to do that big piece of fabric. And so I haven't took one of these apart yet, so I don't know what the inside looks like. So let me get this out. Hard glue right there. Okay, I'm going to use this fabric that's on it for a pattern, so I'm trying not to totally destroy it. That way I'll know how much of my fabric to cut. So let me fight with this a minute. Okay, where I was cutting it, I got it going right there, and it's styrofoam inside, which I thought it might have been. And so I won't make you watch me take all this off, but that's glued in there good. I'm gonna pull that out and try to keep this in pretty much one solid piece, and I'll be back. Okay, it wasn't too bad. It was glued to itself mostly down in there, so pulled it out, and I'm pulling the glue apart, or fabric apart where it's glued. And you know, I won't have to cut the pattern exact, just I don't want to waste a lot of that pretty fabric. So set that aside, and then here's my pattern. So apparently it's just a square. I figured it'd be a circle. So I may end up, well, I'll probably make a square, do it like they did, maybe cut off a little of the extra on the corners. So let me cut my pattern, or my fabric. Okay, and when I laid it out, you know, it's I just kind of stretched it out, and I still cut it a little short, but since it's going to pucker around it, it will work, but I should have really cut it a little larger, because I'll show you. Okay, we get this one where it's just going in the opening. We have that, so if I make that even, I can disguise it. So lesson learned. And I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try putting this, I don't really care if it's on the hump, but in the little cracks, I'm gonna put this glue. I'll probably end up with it all over me. And then maybe I can, after I gather the fabric, I can poke it down in these cracks. And if it'll stay, I think that'll look good. Try to not get it all over me. Okay. Now I'm gonna center it up. I'm gonna start with one of the short sides. Let's see how well that's fairly even. I'll hold this one right here, and then I'm gonna immediately make a gather right here, so that I'll have this fabric to hide that little area. So, and then I'm gonna go ahead and pull this short side up and gather right here at it too. And then when I poke it down in there, it should hide that short side. I might have to work on these gathers to get this point out. I've seen Olivia's Romantic Home on YouTube. She's done a lot of different kind of fabric pumpkins that look good. She does a lot of shabby chic stuff. So you might want to check her out. just poking them in here. I love this fabric. That's why I was being stingy and cut it too little. I'm gonna poke that down in there pretty good. And probably need hot glue. I'm just not gonna fool with that right now. But first, I'm gonna go back and push down where the grooves are. I want some of them to show. You can see that one's got some fabric there, but that's fine. I don't really think it's sticking real good anyway. Maybe in some places. Now my grandson's here watching. What do you think, grandchild?
Good.
I'll have that disguised. Okay. And that was what was on it.
Where'd you get this orange stuff from?
That's what was on it. And so I ripped it off. And right here where that's sticking out, I'll just work with it a little bit. Get it in here tighter somehow. And get your face in it. Okay. And of course we'll have to do something about the brown stem. I can't have brown.
Why?
I don't know. It just don't seem to go with my Shabby Chic pumpkin. Okay. Okay, I got the stem painted. And I used that I got from Walmart. And I've been holding up some things. I stuck it in here. And I thought about using feathers for leaves, which would look alright. And I tried pink feathers too. And then got this yarn I got for 50 cents at the thrift store. And before I painted this, I thought about wrapping it in this, but I decided to paint it instead. Let's see. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this. I've used this in other videos. And I was just going to cut the leaves out, but instead I think I'll cut this thick centerpiece out and then gather it and then have my leaves. So I'll do that now. Okay, it left it pretty wide open. I'm going to save this piece. Some more clutter I can keep and use later. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me do that. I'm just going to twist it and fold it over. Let me see, I probably didn't show that good. Which it don't really matter because you'll be using different things. But see that my leaves are close together. So I'm going to snip just these little strings that are attaching it so that I can adjust them. Spread them out a little because I don't want them pretty much one on top of the other. Okay, and I know it fits better. Well, I thought I knew. You just have to play with the stem and try to figure out which way it fits better. And so I'm going to try to remember this little pointy corner toward this little pink dot. Well, I got a gap there. Let's see. You just have to keep playing with it and figure out which way it fits back best. Okay, maybe that point at the flowers. It ain't gonna be precise. Get this twisted. Try to spread them apart as much as I can before I start with the hot glue. I'll put a bunch down in here. It's a new stick, so hopefully it's going in there. Okay. Lay that there. I'm gonna put a little glue on top. And oh, okay, they went in place good. I was kind of wanting more of the lace showing around the edge, but the way I shouldn't have cut so much out of the center, but that'll be alright. That'll be alright. And now, I'll put more glue under here to secure everything pretty good. You can tell some of the paint's come off, but we'll call that distressing and act like it's supposed to be there. There's some glue I gotta cut off. And I could pinch these. I think I will. And put a little glue inside these. And just kind of pinch them up together. Where they don't look all perfect. Do the same over here. That one's a little too pinched. Oops. It ain't that cute. And you could add little beads, or I didn't have any white ones. I have off white, so I didn't put, and I could add them. It might actually look better if I had my leaves a little closer together. And what else? Oh, I was going to tell you, if you make one of these and you put the glue in the cracks, instead of pulling something, kind of roll it, because you can tell where I got that out a little bit. When you pull it, it'll kind of stretch fabric or something. So I would just roll it. But there it is. Is that cute or what? I'm gonna have to get a thumbnail set up. I've got this. I'm gonna do something with this. And I've got this one. And I got that. So hopefully I'll be making these videos soon. See you later.